Okay, Derby County have announced that Wayne Rooney will be joining the club in January as a player coach under manager Philip Cocu. Wayne Rooney's career, we can discuss Wayne Rooney's highs and lows, how he burst onto the scene with Everton as a teenager, how he became Man United's greatest ever goalscorer, and has a glittering career at Manchester United. His second spell at Everton, which didn't go very well, and his time at DC United, where he turned that side from bottom feeders in the MLS to a real competitive side by the injection of his sheer presence, his leadership skills, his goal scoring, a ratio of 1 in 2. I think he scored 20 odd games in 40 odd appearances. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yes, his career has declined from his peak at Manchester United when that overhead kick that in the modern game would be offside with VAR, but at the time was considered onside. That overhead kick against Man City was a brilliant goal. And yes, with the current interpretation of offside and VAR, it wouldn't be allowed today. But back then it was. So that debate is still there, should it have been a goal. But, the amount of titles he's won with Manchester United, I think he's won every single piece of silverware that a Manchester United player can win. He's won everything as a Man United player at club level that Manchester United are capable of playing in, apart from the World Club Challenge or whatever it is. He's won everything as a player at club level. Glittering career. He's won the armband for club and country. He's record goal scorer for England, record goal scorer for Man United, second best goal scorer in Premier League history. I think he's the second youngest goal scorer in Premier League history. He's the youngest ever player to play for Everton. You name it, he's done it. I think Derby County have done a great bit of business. Yes, look, he's a player who's at the tail end of his career, and I think he'll play his last game with Derby County this season coming. He will. He wants to get into to coaching, hence the player coaching role. I think the second half of his contract, I think he'll be solely on the touchline as an assistant. He has made it very, very clear that he wants to work within the youth setup and with Philip Cocu as an assistant. He's been very clear in his press conference today that he wants to do that. He wants to get his coaching badges and he wants to get into management. He said he spoke with Frank Lampard, the former Derby County manager. He's now Chelsea manager, former England teammate. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's spoken to a few other players who've recently retired and gone into management. I wouldn't be surprised if he has had contact with players like Steven Gerrard. And he obviously wants to follow in the footsteps of Vincent Kompany, who's now gone into that player-manager role with Anderlecht. I think he's seen how these players have done it. He's seen the pathway that is there, and he wants to, get involved. I understand the criticism that has been thrown at Wayne Rooney. His personal life has been less than flattering. His temperament on the field and his fitness have been issues as well. His issues with weight, it's just he has always been slightly on the chubby side. Let's not be harsh. He has some issues with his weight. His fitness has been a concern over patches of his career. He's had some injuries. His temperament, he has had red cards at every club he's played for. So if you ask Everton fans, he had a lot of red cards at Everton. Man United fans, yes, he's had some red cards for Man United, and he even managed to get a red card for DC United as well in the MLS. So he's been sent off for all 3 clubs he's played for at crucial times in seasons. He has missed a lot of games due to suspension. Some of his red cards were straight reds and some were second yellows. You can debate some of those yellow cards becoming that second yellow, but temperament has been a problem. He has got better as his career has gone on, but there's still that question mark over his temperament when he allows his emotions to get the better of him. I still think though he's going to be a pretty good pickup for Derby County. He comes in January, which is the second half of the season, that rush to the playoffs, fights for the playoff places and the automatic promotion places. Derby County are still obviously feeling a little bit bitter and sore and angry with missing out on promotion, and I think they want to right those wrongs. I think they do have the squad now and the experience of getting to the playoffs, and they obviously want to take that next step. And with a coach like Philip Cocu, who's got that wealth of playing and managerial experience as well, from learning from the best at Barcelona, at the helm. That's a good person for Wayne Rooney to learn off, and he has got a very good footballing brain. For all his flaws for fitness and personal life as a player, he has great footballing and intelligence. So I think Derby County have picked up a little bit of a cheeky one there and actually strengthened their squad come January. It is frustrating that he can't join straight away, but he is contractually obliged to DC United until the MLS season concludes, but they are willing to let him out of his contract early, so that's another bonus. So, Championship fans now get to see Wayne Rooney grace Championship level, which is something that hasn't happened before, and it is a different style of football. It is more physical. It's less skilled and more physical than the Premier League. It's going to be a lot more physical than the MLS, and Wayne Rooney has to control that temperament if he is to assist Derby County in their playoff push and their promotion push this coming season. But for now, thank you very much for watching. We shall see how he goes in January when he actually gets to kick a ball with the club in competitive anger. I believe he is allowed to join up with the club after October and train with them, and obviously he'll be doing some coaching badges and some coaching courses, but he won't be able to actually play a game until January. It's something to do with the MLS and their transfer rules. But it will be interesting to see him play in the Championship and how he does. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts and comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye for now.